All right, next up, we've got the Pinstripe Bowl, Yankee Stadium, Maryland, Virginia Tech. Pick 'em here pretty much both sides. 55 the total in this one. I'll say this right now. There is some good information on this game already, and I'll say it right now. It's Maryland or pass for me. There is no way I'm endorsing Virginia Tech given their situation. Fuente, of course, let go. The interim head coach, J.C. Price, of course, coached them down the stretch, and he is not going to be the full-time head coach. They went and got Brent Pry as the new head coach here for Virginia Tech starting next season. And right away, that's a negative situation. J.C. Price doesn't give two shits about getting ready for this bowl game. He's not even going to be back. So it's just right away. It's a bad situation here, in my opinion. And it's a very interesting hire here by Virginia Tech with Brent Pry, because Brent Pry spent the last few years, of course, with Penn State as the defensive coordinator under Franklin. So interesting hire there. We'll see if it works out for them. But, it's just coaching purgatory here with Virginia Tech, where you've got the interim taking over down the stretch, and now he's, of course, not coming back. He's thinking about filing his resumes for the next job. He's not thinking about, wow, how do we game plan to stop Maryland here in the Pinstripe Bowl? All right. I've seen it long enough play out that way. Coaches are thinking about their next gig at this time of year. And for Maryland, I'll say this with the Terps. Really bad season, rough second half, but they finished it strong. They played hard against Rutgers in that final game. They wanted that sixth win. They wanted to get to a bowl game, and they did it with that 40-16 dominant victory over Rutgers in that game. And you certainly look at their schedule, Conor Mac. They were tested. Maryland. They played Penn State. They played Michigan State. They played Michigan. They played Ohio State. They played Iowa. This is a pretty rugged schedule that the Maryland Terrapins had to deal with. You got to think that for all the struggles that the offense had, it was never the same offense when Dante Demas, the receiver, got injured, and Talia Tagovailoa certainly had his share of interception issues. But you got to think the bowl practices maybe get this offense to look a little bit more fluid here in this game. I agree with that. The total seems a bit light. Virginia Tech defensively, it's just awful this year. The question is, will they be able to do enough offensively here against a Maryland defense that, has had their share of struggles at times as well? That remains to be seen, even though I'm not a big Braxton Burmeister guy, and that's putting it mildly in terms of their quarterback. But so the overtaking some money kind of makes some sense. But more than anything, I think Maryland could be a strong side here. I just get that sense there's too much chaos going on internally with Va Tech right now. Maryland played that final regular season game like a team that wanted this bowl game, wanted to play in one. Well, if you want to play in one, you probably want to win it. So Maryland for me, I want no part of Virginia Tech, not with their situation right now. What do you think, Conor?
Yes, this is just how we talk about is these teams that aren't very good. There's just no way I want to back Maryland. But if when you talk about it, this is teams that want to be there. Some of these teams want to be in this bowl game. They want to play. There a lot of the guys are staying to play in this game. They're not having a bunch of guys transfer and go to the NFL. So Virginia Tech's not very good this year. Their defense, I don't like Burmeister like you talked about. I can't take Maryland, though. This is maybe one right before a day or two that I really might fade Virginia Tech to hear everything. It's just tough for me to take Maryland. They're not getting any points. It's a pick 'em. I know they beat Rutgers at the end of the year to get in the bowl game, so maybe that's up from here, but it's not my favorite look. And the total, I think it could get over, but I just don't have a good lean on that either, so it's a pass for me.
And by the way, we're not talking baseball when I say Trey Turner, one of the good receivers for Virginia Tech. He's one of several opt-outs for Virginia Tech. Oh, the wide receiver, there's a few others. There's already some opt-outs. There's already been of the bowl game. I'm not talking about transfer portal anymore. I'm just saying opt-out to get ready for the draft.
Yeah, to get ready for the draft.
A couple
for Tech.
Yep.
Yeah.
A couple defensive linemen, Conor, that have declared that they're opting out of the bowl game for Virginia Tech. So with that and the coaching situation, that's why right away, cross off Virginia Tech. If I'm betting it, it's Maryland or nothing. Doesn't mean I'll bet.
Well, the
Maryland,
money, yeah. I like it. And the money's already come in on Maryland. This opened 3. It's already down to 1. It could even move even more.
Yeah, this might be one of those keep an eye on the line. Don't let it get carried away, because if you like Maryland, keep an eye on it. The money might move toward them closer to kickoff, and lock it in maybe sooner rather than later.